Yo, yo, yo. CPA Strength here, back with another video. This is Accounting for Beginners number 99. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have a whole complete playlist of Accounting for Beginners. You can check it out right here. Anyways, this is gonna be really basic, and I challenge you to, this is if you're just starting out, or maybe if you've been doing accounting for a while. This is really, if you don't know DC Adler in and out, then if you do, then congrats, write this on your paper. You can do it with me, or you can leave, whatever. But this is really to write down DC Adler on your paper. I challenge you, the rest of your semester, write down DC Adler in full, and then what they stand for, and I'm gonna do it right here and see, and we'll just go like this. I didn't really plan this out too much, but what I want you to do is write this on your paper every day. Because then if you do it for, we'll say a month, if you write this out on your paper for a month every day, you'll just know it. And then it'll get faster and faster and faster. So every time, I would say every morning, write this out on your paper. Write this out on a scratch sheet of paper every morning. And then look, whenever you go to accounting class, write it out real fast on your paper. Of course, definitely, if you have a quiz or a test, definitely write it out on a piece of paper. And then at least you have something to refer back to, and you won't be so frustrated, so overwhelming. And I challenge you to write this out on your piece of paper every morning. And then, even if you're not going to do accounting homework that day, but every day, 7 days a week, it'll take 3 minutes to do every morning. Work it. Do your class homeworks, and then see what the answer is, and work with the DC Adler, and it really works. Like it's so basic it won't change, but it's a great starting point. And then at least you won't be nervous or whatever. So let me just do it. All right, DC Adler. Now first you're like, okay, DC Adler. All right, you got that down, so that's cool, right? That's if you can't remember what they all stand for. So you might want to start like this, but eventually you're gonna know. Eventually you're gonna know what they all stand for. So eventually it's gonna be debit, line, credit, asset, draw, expense, liability, equity, revenue. Now, you want to start, what are some assets? Then you go, what are some assets? So like if you see something. So look, cash is a big one. PP&E, I want like property, plant, and equipment, accounts receivable. And now once you know accounts receivable, you can I probably spelled that wrong. You can just AR, whatever, once you start knowing it. So that's that. And if you come across your studies and you're like, oh, what is that? You can add it into your assets yourself. This is to help you. This is to help you. The debit, credit, asset, draw, expense, liability, equity, revenue is to help you draw shareholder distribution. Shareholder distribution. Or whatever you think's a draw. Shareholder distribution. Dividend. Expense. I don't know why I just say, rent expense, telephone, internet, liability. There's your expenses. So this is something that you can just refer back to. Liability. What's your liability? AP, which is accounts payable, wages payable. I think pretty much all liabilities are payables. That's just off the top of my head right now. We'll just keep it simple. So if you're doing studies and you come across something that's a liability that you didn't really know was a liability, or you want to try, you start that on your piece of paper. Equity. We'll just go retained earnings is an equity. Retained earnings. And we put stock. Common stock is is an equity. Revenue. Sales revenue. Sales revenue. Product revenue. Service revenue. So this is kind of messy, but you're gonna have your own way of setting up every day. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to set up every day. Okay? Wonder how that came out or whatever. But anyways, I want you to set this up every morning for about, I don't know, I would say until you just know it inside and out. I think they say a couple weeks you should know it, but try to go for a month and just see how it goes. Anyways, this will really help you. If you're in your first accounting class, this is going to be your base, your foundation, and these are not going to change. These are not going to change. I have a bunch of other videos. Check my playlist out for DC Adler playlist and stuff. Now I'm looking at this. I don't know how clear this is or whatnot, but anyways, I'm just going to make content that I'm feeling at the time, not overthink it, because if I waited till I thought it was perfect, I'd have no videos out, and I'll let you guys decide with the like and dislike ratio in the comments to see how good it is. So anyways, y'all have a great day, a blessed day, and I'll see you later. Deuces.